So, this is the last place we see today.
So this is the last place we are visiting today.
And after this, you go to the Arogya Ashram, which is a trust that was taken over by Islam.
After this, you will be going to the Arogya Ashram, which is a trust that has been taken over by Islam.
And 2,000 disciples have been running this ashram for decades. 30 years? Something like that.
So 2 disciples of Srila Prabhupada have been running this ashram for many, many years.
A decade is 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
So,
More than 10 years.
Because here there's a nice place to sit, and the nice place has blocked in the house, so these things are both here.
Previous place of how we sit there. It's a nice place to sit, so we speak on both.
Speak with what?
On both, but house and so everyone.
Both. So here's both Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house and also a very nice, which is a very nice place to sit. And we Krishna conscious.
So, a surly cow is here eternally. Have you seen her?
The Sarabi cow is here eternally. Have you seen her?
That means you're not yet qualified.
That means you're not yet qualified.
You have to enter into the Dham more deeply.
You have to enter into the Dham more deeply.
You have to be very humble.
You have to be very humble.
In Donald Tree, there's a place of Markandeya Rishi.
In Jagannath Puri, there's a place of Markandeya Rishi.
And he was given Lord Sita gave a benediction that Makunda Rishi, he could have a son, but the son only lived for 9 years. Markandeya Rishi's father got a benediction that his son would only live, he'd have a son but he only lived 9 years.
Markandeya Rishi's father had a benediction, and his son would only live for 9 years.
He had no son, and so he got a benediction. He had a son, but the son would only live for 9 years.
He had no son. Or he would have a son that would live for 9 years. Okay, got it. Better late than never.
And when the 9 years was up,
After 9 years, 9 years were up,
Markandeya asked why his father and mother looked so sad.
he asked why my father and mother looked so sad.
And they told him that you're about to die.
And they told him it is because you were about to die.
So he hugged on the Shiva.
So he embraced the Shiva Lingam.
And to make a long story short, Lord Shiva gave him so many days of Brahma to live.
To make a long story short, Lord Shiva gave him so many days of Lord Brahma to live.
So, but when he was at the universe end of the day of Brahma, and the universe was being destroyed,
When he was at the end of one of the days of Brahma and the universe was being destroyed,
he was in the waters of destruction.
he was in the waters of destruction.
There was nothing to eat.
There was nothing to eat.
He had to eat.
He had to eat.
He had a life expectancy, but that depended on eating.
He had a long life expectancy, but it depended on the eating.
That's why all you please today, eat your prasad.
So if you're all pleased today, eat your prasad. So if you're all
No, therefore you should all eat your prasad today.
So all of you today should eat your prasad.
This is a sacrifice.
This is a great sacrifice for you.
It's part of the Navadwip Parikrama. It's part of the Navadwip Parikrama.
It's part of the Navadwip Parikrama.
If you don't eat, you can't walk.
If you don't eat, you don't walk.
You can't walk.
Not for very long.
You can't walk.
So Markandeya Rishi was being floated around on the ocean water, and he was starving.
So Markandeya Rishi was floating in this ocean, and he was starving.
And then he saw an island
Then he saw an island
floating,
floating.
and so he swam to the island.
So he swam to the island.
It was Godram deep,
It was Godrumdvip.
and there he was on the shore,
There he was on the shore.
and he could barely pull himself up.
He could barely pull himself up on the shore.
There he saw a surly cow.
Then he saw the Surabi cow.
He's like, please give me some milk,
Please give me some milk, he said.
otherwise I'll die.
Otherwise I'll die.
So surly gave him milk,
So Surabi gave him milk,
and he survived.
and he survived.
Jai Surly Cow Ki. So Markandeya Rishi comes here every destruction.
So
he hears the glories of Lord Gauranga.
And here he listens to the glories of Lord Gauranga.
This is practice for tomorrow.
This is practice for tomorrow. We have our competition.
Apart from that, tomorrow is your day to go through that Navadwip town.
Tomorrow's your time to go through the Navadwip town.
Today the Russians went through.
Today the Russians will be going through.
They went. They're going now.
They're going right now.
And yesterday the Hindi group went.
Yesterday the Hindi group went through.
Tomorrow international group.
Tomorrow the international group.
Who will chant the loudest?
Who will chant?
Also, Navadwip Das is holding a competition to see which of the groups chants loud.
So, H.H.Jayapataka Das, wherever he is, will rate the competition. We'll have a competition to see who will chant the loudest, strongest, with the most bhakti, devotion, strength, spiritual strength. Who will chant the best?
So, this island is known as Navadwip.
So this island is known as Navadwip.
Go for the cow.
Go for the cow.
Drum for the tree.
Drum for the trees.
Do you see trees?
Do you see the trees?
And the cow is here. Even if you can't see her.
The cow is also here, even if you cannot see her.
Lord Nityananda here started the Nam Hut.
Lord Nityananda here started the Nam Hut.
And he used to come and roll on the ground.
And he would come here and roll on this ground here.
Sometimes our devotees also getting very emotional. They see the dust here, which Lord Nityananda had kicked with his foot, lotus foot, and they roll on the ground.
Because Lord Nityananda had kicked with his foot the dust here. The devotees also, they roll on the ground getting the mercy of Lord Nityananda here in this place.
But this temple has taken a lot of our rolling space.
This temple is taking a lot of the rolling space.
Oh, so this temple has taken a lot of the rolling space that we used to have to roll.
So, this is a tiny little place, primordial, tiny little.
So this is a primordial place.
Because here, Shirley eternally resides.
Because here, Surabi eternally resides.
Because this Navadwip is not different from Vrindavan.
Because this Navadwip is none different than Vrindavan.
So in that house, Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to live.
So in that house, Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to live.
He and his wife prayed for spiritual children.
He and his wife prayed for spiritual children.
Before this, he lived in Jagannath Puri.
Before this, he lived in Jagannath Puri.
So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was born in Jagannath Puri.
So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was born in Jagannath Puri.
So two of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's children were like sannyasis.
So two of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's children, they were like sannyasis.
And the others were all devotees. Others are Rasta devotees.
All his other children were Grihastha devotees.
And Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that as long as you are under my care, you have to help me do devotional service.
He said, Bhaktivinoda Thakur told them, as long as you are under my care, you will help me to execute devotional service.
So he gives some quality time for his family every day.
So he would give some quality time to his family every day.
He had a very specific time management program.
He had a very specific time management program.
So much time for sleep, so much time for work,
So much time for sleeping, so much time for work,
so much time for the family,
so much time for his family,
so much time for writing,
so much time for writing,
so much time for eating,
so much time for eating,
and so much time for preaching.
and so much time for preaching.
He had everything scheduled.
He had everything put in a schedule.
And it's amazing how his life was so methodical.
It's amazing how his life was so methodical.
So he, although Gorkishwara Babaji was a renowned person,
Although Gorkishwara Babaji was a very renounced person,
he appreciated the lectures of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He
appreciated the lectures of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
So he would come and stay and listen to the Bhagavatam class of Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
So he would come and stay and listen to the Bhagavatam class of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to take sannyas,
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to take sannyas,
but Jagannath Babaji said, "You're already more than a sannyasi."
but Jagannath Das Babaji said to him, "You're already more than a sannyasi,
So you don't have to take
so
sannyas.
you do not have to take sannyas."
So Lord Krishna came to him in a dream and told him
So Lord Krishna came to him in a dream and told him
that if he chanted nearby the samadhi of Haridas Thakur,
if you chanted near the samadhi of Srila Haridas Thakur
in Jagannath Puri,
in Jagannath Puri,
then the message of Gauranga would be spread in the Western world.
then the message of Lord Gauranga would be spread
So he established the his bhajan temple, kitty corner to Haridas Thakur Swami.
So his Bhajan temple is next to that of Haridas Thakur.
So that was put to the auction. Put to auction.
That was put up for auction.
And Islam won the auction.
And Islam was there and they won the auction.
So the Bhakti Kutir, you can see that, you can stay there if you want.
This Bhakti Kutir, you can go and see and stay there if you want.
There's a deity of Bhakti Thakur.
There's an immortal deity of Bhakti Thakur there.
And Prabhupada.
And Prabhupada.
And also deities of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya.
Also deities of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya.
So, Bhakti Thakur, he wanted that Lord Chaitanya's mercy would spread all over the world.
So Bhakti Thakur, he wanted that Lord Chaitanya's mercy be spread all over the world.
And this was his focus.
So this was his focus.
So he wrote some books in English and sent them.
So he wrote some books in English.
And he sent them to different libraries.
And he sent them to different libraries.
I saw one book in the McGill University Library.
I saw one book in the McGill University
Library.
and the library of McGill University in Toronto.
That was by Bhakti Thakur.
That was by Bhakti Thakur.
So, he asked for a transfer to Nadia, because at that time the actual birthplace of Lord Chaitanya wasn't known.
The actual birthplace at that time of Lord Chaitanya was not known.
Therefore, he asked for a transfer to Navadwip.
Therefore, he asked for a transfer. Oh, he asked to be transferred to Navadwip. Okay.
So he got, he was working for the CIS or the administrative service at that time.
At that time, he was working with the CIS or the administrative services of the government.
Now they call it IAS.
Now we call it IAS.
IAS. Now it's called IAS.
But I don't, what was it then? ICS or?
IAS. Indian
What was it then?
What was it then? Well, before. What was it before? ICS. Indian Civil Service.
So, he was a magistrate, at that time magistrate, had both judicial and executive powers.
At that time, he was a magistrate. The magistrate had both judicial and administrative powers.
Prahlad was very much focused how to please the previous acharyas.
Srila Prabhupada was very much focused on how to please the previous acharyas.
He wanted to please his guru, our guru, Bhaktivinoda Thakur,
He wanted to please his own spiritual master, his Param Guru, Srila Jagannath Das
and also Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
and also Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
So, on the disappearance day of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur,
And on the disappearance day of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur,
he said it's appropriate to talk about the glories of all the previous acharyas.
he said it was appropriate to speak about the glories of all the previous acharyas.
So he detailed how each one had done something to preserve, expand, glorify how they did that.
So he explained how each one of them was responsible for expanding the glories of Navadwip Mandala.
And he said that in his humble way, he was also trying to do something.
He said in his own humble way he was also trying to do something.
And he wanted to build a temple, the largest temple in the world.
And he wanted to build the largest temple in the world
Lord Gauranga,
for Lord Gauranga,
the Panchatattva.
the Panchatattva.
And then he said he was very grateful to those devotees who were helping him.
And he also said at that time that he was very grateful for all the devotees who were helping him at that time.
And then he choked up and he started crying.
Then he choked up and he started crying.
Class over.
Class over.
So that they're giving us all a chance to contribute in 1 square foot.
So they were all giving us a chance to contribute, or at least for 1 square foot.
And thus, this is a great opportunity.
And this is a very, very great opportunity.
So, sometimes, one time someone said, would the previous acharyas be happy if we had the American president and the king or queen of England come to inaugurate the temple?
Someone asked if you would be pleased if the President of the United States and the Queen of England comes to inaugurate the temple.
His eyes opened wide.
And his eyes opened wide.
He said, if you can arrange that,
He said, if you could arrange that,
Bhaktivinoda Thakur will come down from the spiritual world and take you back hand in hand.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur will come down personally and take you back to the spiritual world by the hand.
So, this is a shortcut for our communication experts.
This is our shortcut.
For our communication experts.
This is our shortcut for our communications experts.
This could be a American president and a monarch of UK. You got to pay to
make arrangements like this in the UK and in other places. That's what you're saying.
if you can give the American president and the monarch of UK, then you got to pay to it.
Okay. So if you get the American president and the monarch of England to come, then the communications heads or experts that are arranging this, they can go back to God. Assured.
Don't sound very positive. You don't sound very positive.
You don't sound very positive about these plans. Is it possible?
Anyway, that's not the only way you can go back to God. Huh?
That's not the only way to go back to God.
But he could feel by hearing Prabhupada that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and all the previous acharyas, they were very much into this development of Navadwip Parikrama and Navadvip Dham.
So we can see that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and all the previous acharyas are desirous of this development of Navadvip Dham and the Parikrama.
So this is a very important spot for us.
So for us, this spot is very important.
Sukada, Swananda, Sukada, Kunja, and this Suri Kunja are very important. The name of the house of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the Kunja of Lalita.
The name of the house of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the name of the Kunja of Lalita.
And the deities there are Gauranga and Gadadhar.
And the deities there are Lord Gauranga and Gadadhar.
Gadadhar is Radharani.
Gadadhar is Radharani.
And she was frustrated because the colored boys, they could associate with Krishna all the time, but she had so many restrictions.
She was somewhat frustrated because the cowherd boys were able to associate with Krishna constantly, but she had so many restrictions.
So she said, next avatar, I want to come as a man.
So in my next avatar, I want to come as a man.
So, but Krishna came as Gauranga, she came as Gadadhar.
So when Lord Chaitanya came as Gauranga, Lord Krishna came as Gauranga, she came as Gadadhar.
Gaur Gadadhar ki Jai! Gaur Gadai! Gaur Gadai! Gaur Gadai! Day after tomorrow, you'll see another Gaur Gadadhar Mandir.
Day after tomorrow, you'll see another Gaur Gadadhar Mandir.
The Hindi group was there today.
The Hindi group was there at that place today.
So, there's a lot more to say, but my ability to speak has gone down. I think it's time to do that sacrifice I was talking about.
My ability to speak has diminished, gone down, so it's getting close to that time to do a sacrifice. For you to do a special sacrifice. What is that?
Serving prasad. Taking prasad.
Taking prasad.
So, we're very grateful for His Holiness Avadut Swami, Navadwip Maharaj, for this development of the Sarvikunja.
We're very grateful to Navadwip Maharaj here, who has, for the development of this Kunj, this temple, Swami Kunj.
Swami Maharaj ki! Jai Swami Maharaj ki! Gaur Pramanande!
He is always ready to accept your donation.
He is always ready to accept your donation.
Then he'll finish the work. Then he can finish the work.
So he's always very happy to receive your donations for this, continue the work. You see there's construction going on, he's doing so much work. So he's happy to receive any donations for continuing the work on the temple.
I used to come to visit his guru, and he would talk about Krishna consciousness, and so his guru accepted me as a brother, cousin brother. So I'm this Kaka guru, he says, his uncle guru.
So I would many times come here and discuss Krishna consciousness with his guru, and so I always consider him my cousin brother, his guru. So he is like, I am like his kaka, his uncle, kaka, uncle.
Jai Swami Maharaj ki! Jai Swami Guru Maharaj ki! Gaur Pramanande!
He's always very welcoming and open to ISKCON.
He is always very welcoming and open to ISKCON.
He wanted to give you some prasad. He wanted to give them prasad.
He wants to give you all a little prasad.
So thank you all very much. And
Thank you all very much.
tomorrow you'll enter into Madhyadvip and Koladvip. Madhyadvip and Koladvip.
So tomorrow you'll be going to Navadwip and Koladvip. Hare Krishna.